I am absolutely beaten up by the gravity of the situation of present. 10th में people are nervous before their exam. Intermediate first year the same problem. Intermediate second year same problem. Arey yaar, it never ends until you complete your education. Now how can you expect yourself to be a winner in life? You go to office daily and come back stressed. Why do you expect a child who is learning 6 subjects a day, that too unknown, and handling the challenges of teacher, friends, social peer pressure and everything? How they are handling? Everybody is struggling. If you are going to office and if you are consistently becoming more happier, then you are doing something right. If you are getting consistently stressed, something wrong is happening. You are not preparing yourself for the experience of your liveliness. You are only getting overwhelmed situation after situation.
Guruji, you teach supramental meditations, and supramental meditations tend to help and inculcate leadership capabilities. Can you tell us how supramental meditations work in cultivating a growth mindset?
By creating fundamental personal awareness. These days, what is happening is every human being is more bothered about their situational things, like say a child. 10th class child will say, that is the reason why our Modi ji is doing, pariksha se pehle some charcha, something like that. You understand? He is doing something to motivate children and all. So it's a widely accepted thing that 10th class or any student these days is having high amount of tension, nervousness and all problems before examination. Before examination, it's a hell week for them. Why? Because you feel, I've studied for this whole year. I've prepared for this. And I had the same experience in my 5th class. All through the year I studied, I have written my exam. All through the 6th class, I have studied, I have given. I was tensed in 5th, 6th, 7th, in 9th also, in 10th also. Why should I be stressed? Ye hote rehta every year. Every year, see, I was tensed in my, now I am tensed, I am a 10th class student and I am tense. I am having, nervousness, I am having this, I am having that, and I am having lot of tension. Good. Practically observe, I did the same thing in 1st class. Okay, I forgot. 2nd, 3rd. Okay, from the 5th I remember. 5th I studied all through the year and did the same thing. 6th I did the same thing. 7th I did the same thing. It's not the end of life. I keep doing the same thing. It keeps happening. And I've studied. And सारे examination से पहले सब भूल गए जैसे ही लगता है. All students feel that. But एग्जाम में पेपर दिखते ही लिख देते हैं. जितना आता है उतना तो हो जाता है. और 5th पास हुआ, 6th पास हुआ, 7th पास हुआ, 8th पास हुआ, 9th भी पास हुआ. अब 10th भी हो ही जाएंगे. No. Now I have exam. Now I forgot all my 8th experience, 9th experience, 7th experience. I forgot everything. I forgot that I passed through all these stages and come here. I forget everything. I am absolutely beaten up by the gravity of the situation of present. We are not aware of our own self, our own history, our own experience of life. When a sudden situation pops up, all our experience of our life goes to the background and situation becomes paramount. Thereby you create only panic and problems. Yes, this is what the general suffering is. In your office, if you have certain problem, suddenly your boss is creating a problem. Certain things are not going the way it is. Suddenly you panic as if it's the end of life. Are you understanding? But if you observe in your career, you might have seen at least 100 things like that. Nobody ever comes to some stage of respectable nature without actually seeing a lot of problems. Am I clear with you? So, when I have a sudden big problem, I have seen these kind of problems from my whole life. I am aware of my life experience. I am aware of my experience as life. I am understanding, I have done that, been this. This is a new problem, but still problems came and then I handled. So, ye bhi ho jayega. Let's first, that kind of composure. I think you understand. Who is a ready soldier? On an event of war, who doesn't panic, he is a ready soldier. And you understand, you are in army and there is a war and you are panicking, you are crying, then you are not a soldier. I think you understand what I am trying to say. A prepared soldier never cries towards the situation and doesn't bother about the outcome. Children, parents, situations, people, leadership, people who are not scared on the challenge of a situation and do not worry about the outcome and always are proud and happily consistent about their own experience of life are definitely leaders. This is what, not supramentalization, this is what spirituality does. Yogastha Kuru Karmani, this is what entire Bhagavad Gita is all about. This is what entire state spirituality is about. Oh my dear mind, don't be so much aware of the situation. You have a problem. If you panic about the problem becomes a mountain. Oh my dear mind, be aware more about the experience of life, the experience of your own magnanimity. Then this mountain problem will become an anthill first. Second, you will live in a state of equanimity to handle this anthill. And then slowly you realize so many anthills you have crossed by experiencing the experience of yourself. And so this self is paramount than all anthills. Then starts a higher spiritual realization that I am the infinite super consciousness. Then it's called Atma Sakshatkara. So it's a journey, spirituality, true spirit. But today people are doing it all wrong. Rama is great, Krishna is great. Rama and Krishna is definitely greater. But that Rama and Krishna is Atma only. Atma Rama, Ananda Rama. Are you understanding? So the point is how supramental meditations make your leadership, and for everything the answer is the same. Remember one thing, if you are only, you can call the person soldier if he is not worried about war. He is actually worried about war, and no soldier wants war. But on an event of war, he is not crying, or he is not bothered, he is not nervous. He is busy checking his gun. Yes or no? Are you understanding what I am trying to say?
Yes.
So, and he is with confidence. In the same fashion, why? Because they are trained into that personal experience of life in the army. In real life, why we are having this unproductive copycats, or why we have this youth who is completing their degree but not employable, and why all this? Because you are not preparing yourself for the experience of your liveliness. You are only getting overwhelmed situation after situation. 10th May, people are nervous before their exam. Intermediate first year, the same problem. Intermediate second year, same problem. Arey yaar, it never ends until you complete your education. You are being battered every time with the same problem. Now, how can you expect yourself to be a winner in life? I think you understand what I am trying to. In martial art, I punch you. I am a teacher, you are a student. I punch you. Now you take the punch. Third time I punch you. Fifth time I punch you. Seventh time. 100th time you know how to protect. You know how to reflex, kick in. Teacher punches the student to ensure that the student reflexes start opening up. And once the teacher's punches are blocked by the student reflexes, the student is not anymore scared. Then the teacher teaches how to punch. First is defense, second is offense. So first learn defense, and defense comes of natural survival instinct. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, what is happening as a student? LKG tension, first tension, fifth tension, tension, degree tension, post graduation tension. I have branded subconsciously myself as tension person. That means I am not ready for life. Discussion over. Subconsciously I have that. In office also the same thing is happening. Every day you go to office, every day you come home tired. Arey, I go to a gym. Today I have lifted 25 kilos. First day 3 times, and in the evening my hand is paining. Second day I go, lift 25 kilos 4 times, again my hand is paining. Third day, 10th day I go, again 25 kilos 25 times I lift, my hand stops paining. By after 1 month I lift 100 kilos, my hands don't pain, because my body develops that resistance and gets habituated. But you go to the office, come back stressed. You go to the office, come back stressed. You go to the office, come back stressed. And you go to office, one day you come with nervous breakdown. Something seriously wrong. Your brain and mind and emotion should have upscaled itself. It's not happening. Why? Because you're teaching yourself wrong thing. Spirituality, supramentalization teaches you the opposite. It makes you aware of your own liveliness. It makes you aware of your own magnanimity. So what happens? You build a resistance for this resistance or friction of life, the grind of life. First you need to build resistance towards it. It's okay. I think you understand what I'm trying. Say a software engineer these days is going to a software office doing the software designated job. A Python guy will do Python only. Suddenly he will not go into React Native, right? He will do only that, yes or no?
Yes.
The guy who is into Elastic will be into Elastic only. Why will he be into everything else? So, small software people who will into WordPress and all, they will be into WordPress only. Suddenly they will not jump into big stuff. So, you go to office daily and come back stressed. Why do you expect a child who is learning 6 subjects a day, that too unknown, and handling the challenges of teacher, friends, social peer pressure and everything? How they are handling? Everybody is struggling. The truth is, like a gym example, if every day you are going to gym, you start with 25 kilos or 5 kilos, whatever, you should end up at 100 kilos and then also not be stressed. You build consistent development. In the same fashion, if you are going to office and if you are consistently becoming more happier, then you are doing something right. If you are getting consistently stressed, something wrong is happening, because you can't take this stress for long, you will break down. If I go to gym for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and then if my hands are still paining, then my technique is wrong. If I am going to a gym 3 months and doing an exercise schedule, on the 3rd month, I should not feel any stress in my, the 3rd month, first month itself, I don't feel any stress in my body. In fact, I feel lighter and happier and healthy. You understand? I am feeling very energetic just because I did 10 reps of 40 kilos weight. That is what a gym experience will make you. Why is office life burdening you so much? Because you are not aware of your own magnanimity, you are aware of situational magnanimity. Supramentalization, Siddha Sanmarga, fundamentally teaches you this. Fundamentally, spirituality teaches you this. True spirituality, Sanatana Advaita Vedanta Dharma, teaches you this, how to experience your own magnanimity. आदि शंकर भगवत पाद कृपा विशेष से जो हमें ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ है, वो सारा आध्यात्मिकता यही सिखाती है.
Guruji, I would like to go a little granular in this one. In both the scenarios, going to a gym and going to the office, there is an expectation of an individual. So, for example, if I go to gym, I know that I will be able to lift 25 kgs painlessly in next 1 month time. When I go to a job, I see that I will be able to perform things. Initially, it may be a difficult one, but I will be excelling someday. But here, in a month's time, I am able to become successful in my endeavor. But if the job, the stress is still remaining.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Because you're doing a wrong technique. The way to do the job is to be aware of your own liveliness and magnanimity. There is an inner infinite potential. There is you. There is a excellence. You are fundamentally Satchidananda. You know that? You are fundamentally a blissful existence. How are you supposed to be? You are supposed to have a very active, alert, attentive mind with a very blissful, satisfied, contented heart and a decently comfortable body. And how are you feeling? And fantastic. Aha. What are you doing? And I'm getting irritated with the student that I'm talking to. Huh? Yeah, I'm mentally irritated with the student that I'm talking to, but I'm emotionally having a great time. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? You are supposedly Sat Chit Ananda, but unfortunately, because you are not aware of it, you are going to office, going to school and getting so much stressed. If you practice true spiritual Sanatana Advaita Dharma, the Advaita Upanishad Prokta Advaita Vedanta Siddhanta, if you follow, You cannot go to office, come back stressed. If you follow perfect techniques of gym, you cannot go to gym and come back sore body, with a sore body. In the same fashion, if you practice Sanatana Advaita Dharma, true spirituality, you cannot go to school or office or any stressful situation and feel stressed about it. It cannot happen in a day, but in a month's time, in 2-3 months, you will be there.